Hi out there, this is Cocklaw, and we have finally got round to getting into a £20 and 2 DYM on Sky Poker. I've tried to get into one of these before, and sometimes they just take so long to fill up that you end up playing something else instead. So I will be honest with you, this is my first £20 game on Sky Poker. I have played on other sites at that level, but I think I've mentioned before I prefer 10-seater. I think the win loss ratio is a lot easier when there's more players at the table, especially if it's double your money or that sort of format. Just because you can be a bit more patient and wait for better hands and see more mistakes. Just a quick one there. That Allen on 2, we have bumped head a few times before. Since he's called Alan, we're going to presume it's a he. That looks like a little old lady. He is an extremely aggressive player, but not always in a good way. I have seen him literally go all in with nothing and try and bluff off people in silly spots, and it just doesn't work. And sometimes he does, and he likes to show cards as well. I've seen him do that, so I'm sure you'll see him at it one way or another. But aggressive play can sometimes work out, especially if you're being aggressive and nobody's calling you because nobody ever sees your cards. So they don't know whether you've got the goods or not, and it can just spiral on from there. So sometimes you see those sorts of players out that completely dominate the game, or fizzle out on some kind of weird all-in bet on with 7-6 suited or something totally missed. So we'll see what happens. This is brewing up nicely. Look, you got Jack 3-5, a raise. Now Major re-raised. So could he have like maybe Ace Jack or an overpair of some sort? But Dark Link raised on a turn. Was she in there with some sort of 5? How could? Surely not quads. It's a big bet on the river. It's into the pot and raised. Wow, he's got to have more than Ace Jack now. All in. Insta call. Oh wow. Kings against Jack. Oh, she had trips. Oh bloody hell. I was wondering how she won there. I missed that. She flopped a set of jacks. Wow. It's a hard one to take that. The X major. Oh, he was unlucky there. Two big hands clashed and he'd hope to be raking in the money, and she hit a set. Kinda cruel. Could he have got away with that? I was starting to. I don't know why. I had Dark Link on a 5. It's just the way she raised on her turn. I thought it was nice. She had a full house actually, didn't she? And I suppose she suckered them in. Wow. I don't think he. I think I would have lost all my chips as well there, to be honest. Oh, we are drinking the premium cider tonight, the Copperberg Pears variety. Does me nicely. Take a break from the Jack Daniels, which is probably doing my insides no good. I'm sorry if you can hear my mic swishing around on this recording. Oh, Jack 10 of spades. This will be getting raised up. Do one, Alan. I'll be raising if it's Alan anyway. We've got a bit of history. Yeah, if you can hear the mic swishing around, I've got a bit of a distraction by my feet, which I hope to explain shortly. Let's see how this goes first. Jack 5-5. Okay, I'm gonna play this sneaky now. I checked that there because I wasn't that impressed with the quick check behind me, but I was trying to pretend that board would have been interest to me, and I want to try and get some more chips in further down the line. Let's see. Here we go. Now, if she's got a 3, I'm gonna look really silly, but I think I suckered her in enough there, to make that the hand good. There we go. So we're doing a bit of set mine here. And yeah, basically, I have I have a 1.5-year-old Ridgeback, which is a lion hunting dog from Africa. But I have a little stranger who's hovering around me at the moment. On my way back from Blackburn one night this week, myself and my brother found ourselves being undertaken by a greyhound, who we re-undertook in the middle lane, and there was a greyhound running around down the M6 southbound, and he was running about 40 miles an hour, and I'm not joking about this. It's a true story. I've actually got a photo of the dog that we pulled over, and I managed to call the dog off the motorway, and I've actually took him home until the RSPCA can come and collect him or find out where he belongs, and he's wandering around our house. He's a pleasant little thing. He's actually better trained than my own dog, which probably shows my own failing in quadruped social behaviour, but he's a funny little chap, and it was just unbelievable to see a greyhound pegging it down the fast lane of the M6. The most bizarre thing, we actually thought he was a deer at first until we got up close. The poor bugger was that frightened that he was running along at that speed, and his tongue was practically dragging along the floor. He was that dehydrated. Luckily enough, I had a Burger King Coke next to me, and hydrated him with that. And now he's floating around beside me. A true story, absolutely bizarre. Oh well, I was hoping my good deed for the week would help me win the Euro Millions, but some bugger from Canterbury got it instead, didn't he? Ah well, maybe next go. Queen 5. I was tempted there, but I'm out of position. Good players behind me. I'm not gonna go crazy with that hand. It's so tempted when you see suited hands, but if they're really unconnected, just let them go. I was just having a look around there to see where the players are from. I seen Shanks and thought maybe a Liverpool player, but nope. Pentry, wherever that is. Bedders is from Basingstoke. I actually used to live there in my military days. Love to say it's a lovely place, but it's pretty subdued, to be honest. I'm actually surprised by the amount of raising and betting we've seen in these early rounds. I mean, what level were level 3? There's been quite a lot of action, especially considering the stakes. This is classed under high stakes. I suppose it is, and people might say, "Oh, 20 quid, it's nothing." It may be nothing for a singular game, but if this is your level of choice, I mean, it's so easy to go on a little bad string on these. I mean, set over set, kings against aces. I mean, if you lost 5 games, and sometimes if you did lose 5 games, I'm sure there would be poor plays in there somewhere. But it's easily done. It's £100. Now I can easily play 5 games in a night. I don't know about you. I am not one of these players that play 4 at a time. I usually have 2 going at a time, maybe, and maybe I'm surfing at the same time. But you don't want to be losing £100 a night, do you? So I think it's fair to class it as high stakes. Not everyone can afford to lose that sort of money. But obviously the idea is that to win, and win consistently. A lot of people. I hope a lot of people have seen Lambert's post in the thread where he's talking about the percentages and what you're looking at. And some people don't understand that a 60% win rate is great poker. You know, you're making a profit, and some people just won't get their heads around that. They think that you should win 80-90% of your games. It's just not a realistic target. You need to be cleverer than that. You need to just be plodding along, you know. Well, not plodding along, but, you know, taking the game to people and making the right moves to succeed. And, you know, don't get disheartened if you're not winning 9 out of 10, because it's not going to happen. Now, you might go on a 9 win spree. I think actually, I'm sure Lisa Marie did that once. I think I did about 11 in a row, straight wins, DYMs. I was part of that. And I think it was someone called something like, I'm not sure it was Glenn that's coming. It was someone, it might have been Gary QQQ or something along those lines. And he had, I think it was about 17 wins in a row. And, you know, I'm sure he had plenty of luck, but that is great play. You know, you can't deny it. If someone wins 17 of these games in a row, you'd make a tidy little number, but it is definitely good play. I'd have to take my hats off to that. But yeah, just going back, if you find, I think it's a Lambert 180. He's posting up his results as he goes along. He's having a dabble at the old DYMs. He's trying his arm, and he's winning, and he's winning consistently. But his win rate is around the 60% mark, which is exactly what you're looking for. He makes a small profit, and also we can, you know, make money off his you know, there's other ways of making money, rake back and whatnot. Now, pocket fives against Alan on 2. Oh, a dream flop. Come on. Right, I'm calling. If he's got ace deuce, so be it. But I'm positive he will not have. There we go. Boom. Excellent. Thank you, Alan. And he'll be kicking himself because that is not. I've probably seen him do that, not just to me, but in general, and he knows it. That's why it doesn't make sense. I mean, Jack 9 suited, and you might think, oh, well, that's a great spot, because if you didn't have anything, you couldn't call. But there's a lot of cards that could call there, and I'm just going to raise into betters here. Now, it was nice that I got the ace king after a set, but I would be raising there anyway. I want to start ploughing into these players and get safe, and especially into betters. He's shown weakness, so I'm going to be firing at him like no man's business. I'll be willing to go all in here. Oh, yeah, I've got to call this. And he had a hand as well. Wow, and then it is £20 profit just like that. I'm very happy with that result. Well, I hope you liked my video. Actually, that might be one of the shortest videos yet. Please leave a comment or rate my video as you wish, as usual, and I will put a little photograph up at the end here of me rescuing the fastest dog in the world on the fast lane of the M6. Thanks for watching.